Hello everyone. This is the fourth installment in my cryptozoology series. On this channel, we examine various claims of late surviving prehistoric creatures. There are some marine reptiles, insects, mammals, pterosaurs, and non-avian dinosaurs that are claimed to still be alive. In this video, I will explore probably the strangest Congo cryptid, this being the bizarre stegosaur-like Mbielu-mbu. Now, this isn't really a story, but more of an examination of the description and the plausibility and the claims brought by people who have supposedly seen the Mbielu. Now, I could only find one sighting, and it goes like this. On an unknown date, a supposed sighting of the Mbielu allegedly occurred near Apenda at a place called Ukekasi. I might have messed up the pronunciation. The animal was supposedly seen emerging from the water of potentially a river or lake. I'll explain what I think about this sighting later, but it seems a bit vague, almost like someone just made up a story. Now, most sightings supposedly have one thing in common. Most sightings have only been reported by local villagers. The villages in question are Bonilla and Abolo. Both villagers claim to have seen the creature, and they describe it as having green algae on the exposed part of its body when coming out to surface from the water. All eyewitnesses fail at describing the animal's feet, simply because it was submerged underwater. Now, this cryptid is claimed to be a herbivore, and eyewitnesses claim it to be either a stegosaurid or a python. Now, apparently there is one cryptid known as the Mbielu, which seems to be pretty much an identical cryptid to the Mbielu. Another cryptid that seems to be pretty interchangeable is the Nguma mononene. This is a Spinosaurus-like cryptid. Now that would line up, however I need to discuss both these cryptids in a future video. Now there's also a little bit more religious stuff that has to do with this story, what with William Gibbons and Roy Mackal, but that's the one main problem with the story. The Mbielu is probably just a cryptid that was created by, creationists. First, I'll go over some of these sightings. Remember the first and pretty much only one I listed at the beginning that had an unknown date? Well, first, the description is super vague, the lack of a date is problematic, the whereabouts is unknown, and the animal that emerged from the water, depending on the time of day, could easily have just been a crocodile that the people mistook for a stegosaurus. I also find it odd how no names were listed, the eyewitnesses this day haven't been credited, and we don't know who saw the creature. So overall, I find this sighting to be complete nonsense and unreliable. Personally, if I were to believe in Mbilu's existence, which I don't, I would speculate it to be a giant lizard. This theoretical lizard would have planks on its back and weird-looking spikes that people would mistake as the plates on a stegosaurus. Such a giant lizard would need to spend most of its time underwater and be able to hold its breath for ages, very rarely being seen by locals. I propose the most likely habitat for such an animal would be the deep murky waters of the Congo. Just remember, the Congo River can go up to 220 metres or 720 feet deep. That's 2.36 Statue of Liberties. What could potentially be hiding there? Maybe not a giant dinosaur or plesiosaur, but I think the Mbielu could be hiding there. Just not as a stegosaur, just a monitor lizard. Now again, I think that hypothetical scenario is unlikely, and I personally doubt the Mbielu ever actually existed. But if it did, I'd classify it as a monitor lizard, or maybe a crocodile. If you guys want to potentially give your ideas in the comments, that'd be great. I'm sorry for this being a pretty short video, but when it comes to fake dinosaur cryptids like this, I don't really have stories. It's hard really to squeeze out a full video. Also, you guys have voted, and you guys picked Mbielu. If this video wasn't good, then you don't have to like it, but it had to be kind of short because there's not really a lot to talk about when it comes to this cryptid. If you did like it, however, then please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And please start leaving comments. Comment section's looking pretty small at the moment. By the way, because you guys seem to have loved the Kasai Rex video, I want you guys to tell me what in that video was so good. This is so I can bring you guys better content next time. Bye.